my. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm coming in early. I have a lot of things to do today, but I took the day off, but I have some personal things to take care of. So and I want to be out of here by at least 8:30. Well, I mean out of the house by at least 8:30. So good morning. Let's see, Chris. Okay, let me say hi to everybody in chat. Oh, let me go up. And then MRE, I wanted to know if you wanted to come up. This is Jenny O. This is Krista. I mean, good morning, Jenny O. Good morning, Christoph. Good morning, MRE, Aaron, Melinda, Marimar, Ball Cat, Flower Power. Um, who else am I missing? Stacy, good morning. Um uh, a kid that killed his mom over a game. Hi, Sweets and Beyond. Oh, Flower Power. Good morning, Square. Okay, so let me let me drop this link for MRE real quick. Good morning, Savage Speaks. Um Invite. Because I fell asleep last night when you were on Angels, and I woke up and you guys were talking, and I'm gonna have to go back and listen to what it was you were talking about. But we now know that Joe Biden has dropped out of the race, out of the presidential race. And I was speaking to Debbie yesterday, and I was we were talking about what was going on when I saw the announcement. It came across my Alexa, came across my phone. They were waiting for him to go live. Good morning, MRE. How are you?
Hi, how's it going, everybody? How's it going? No,
Wonderful.
I've been watching this channel. It's on YouTube, and it's been covering a lot of kids killing their parents over video games, over not being able to date a girl or a boy, like over the most minute things. And what they do is they'll tell a little bit of the story, then they'll go to the interview. Them
Uh-huh.
being interviewed by the police. It's very fascinating.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to look at that. But this happened to the guy in Houston. He killed his mom, put her in the trunk over a video game, and they've caught him. He was just sentenced, I think last month. But there's been a lot of kids killing, period, MRE. A lot of kids killing, period. This 16-year-old guy was just arrested for two murders the other day.
Yeah, it's tough. Imagine, like, all right, everybody gets mad at their parents, right? Like everybody does, but never once in my life, as mad as I got, thought of like ever harming my parent. Like that's just, I don't know. And then a lot of these kids don't even have a criminal backgrounds and nothing. The few kids that I seen, for examples, were like these nerdy, like little book reading kids who snap and kill their mom over a video game. Crazy. Then one guy killed he wanted to become a serial killer his whole life. He was very well spoken, well educated.
What?
Yeah, listen, and so he parked his truck after he killed the guy. He parked his truck and like slid into the water, so the cops had to get him out. It's all on videotape. And then his mother the next morning calls the cops and says, I found a head in my son's bedroom. Oh my
Yes, I
God.
saw that one.
You seen
I
that
saw
one?
that one. Yes,
How
it was a
crazy.
homeless guy.
He killed a homeless
Yeah,
guy.
he killed
Correct.
a homeless guy, and the mom was she saw the tub or whatever in his room, and she was being nosy because she was going to get his laundry,
Yeah.
and she found the oh my, and he was so calm.
Did you see how wasn't that scary?
Yes.
How calm, collective, and like happy, and it just blew my mind. This guy, and he
But
never got in trouble. Like he was a really good kid, never in trouble, and he just decided to slaughter this man one day.
yeah, and then I showed one the other day when because I watch a lot of body cam videos, and this girl killed her mom because her mom found out that she wasn't going to college, and then she tried to make it seem like someone broke in the home, and
Seen that?
so yeah, that
I
these
seen
kids.
the same one.
Oh my God.
That was sick. She was sick, ain't it? That girl.
Yes.
The father. I felt bad for the father though,
And the brother, and
and
the
the
brother.
brother.
But
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you because I know I heard you speaking about this whole thing with Trump and the attempted assassination. And how do you feel now that Joe Biden has dropped out of the race?
Uh, I would actually hope he would have stayed in because it would have been that everybody knows that he can't win and he would have lost. But I really don't have any trust in the election system, meaning I think it could be rigged or something. But if it wasn't rigged, let's say it wasn't rigged, in my
Okay.
opinion. Now I can be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just my belief. I'm a little out there, anyways. But all right, let's say it's not rigged. I think it was a smart thing by the Democrats taking him out. Very smart move by pushing him out. Now, when it comes to Democratic conventions, if you look at 68, it is crazy. You get a lot of hard feelings, a lot of infighting. That's gonna come, but it needs to be done. That guy cannot run. They're gonna run Kamala, and they're gonna pick a strong VP for her. And other people are gonna run against her, but they're most likely gonna give it to her. No, because it's like a slap in the face. Like, all right, hey, you're the vice president, but we don't trust you to be president. So I think they're going to have her up there, but other people are going to run against her. We'll see at the convention. It's going to be a crazy Democratic convention. Like, they haven't had nothing like this since '68.
Yeah, I don't watch the Well, I did watch when they did Obama. That's the only Democratic convention I watched. Okay, because he was a little known senator from Illinois. Until my son put him on my radar, I had no idea who he was.
But he
Okay,
was a superstar. Like, it's
see, but I
different.
didn't know. I don't live in Illinois.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. He was a super. They loved him. The Democrats were all behind him. Right now, you got them all at each other's throats. You got people pressuring the delegates and stuff like that. Who knows who's these delegates are going to go to? Which states are going to go to who and who they run in there? Newsom. I don't know who else is gonna throw their hat in the ring. I don't know. I think the smartest thing to do would just leave Kamala in and just throw in a VP because, like I said, the conventions can get crazy. We haven't seen nothing like this since '68.
I think this is going to be a strong run, and she is. And just like nobody liked Hillary, okay, I get it, but she was a stronger candidate, but no one liked her, so they voted the other way. I am interested to see what's going to go on in this race now that Kamala is uh, likely will be the Democratic nominee. I am looking to see what's going to go on with this race now.
Well, you won't be disappointed because there's going to be a lot of tea, a lot of infighting, a lot of stuff like that. It's going to be very entertaining for people who do like watching this kind of stuff because, like I said, you haven't seen nothing like this in the Democratic Party since '68. I want to see who throws their hat in to challenge her. And whoever does, let me tell you that they're going to be at each other's throats. It's very personal. They're in the same party. We're going to, in their minds, they're going against the most evilest man in the world. So they're thinking, throw egos aside. And both Democrats are thinking that. So it's going to be very, very cutthroat, and a lot of Democrats picking one side or the other. Are they going to go with Kamala? Or are they going to go with whoever runs against her? We don't know
Yeah,
how many.
they are actually putting I watched this one campaign commercial. It was on IG, and everything she stood against is what he's been basically convicted of. And I know they've postponed his sentencing and everything else. I said this is going to get downright dirty, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Bobby Kennedy. I think he's running as an independent. If he
Yes,
goes
Bobby
to be a
Kennedy, yes.
Democrat, because he's going to challenge her. Now the mainstream party ain't going to get behind him really. Newsom might have the best chance at the mainstream getting behind, but like I said, I don't think that's going to happen. It's a real slap in the face to their vice president.
Yep. I am really I am, because when this whole thing happened, I've heard some people, saying that he should have been taken out. And I really don't feel that way. This man, no matter how you feel about him, he has a family, he has a young son, and there is no place for gun violence, period.
Oh
But
no!
when
Oh, you
you,
mean taking out like? Oh, I know what you mean. No, no, yeah,
yeah,
no.
so
Listen,
when
even people I don't like in politics, I would never. There's
never
no place for that. You
ever.
can't wish death on people. That's sick. That's no place for in the American political system. Hurting people and violence. That's all thuggish behavior and like
Yep.
criminal behavior. Can't do
No
that.
one thought about, and then you have this the guy that was there to to watch and to hear. He protected his wife and daughter. So you have an innocent man that was Cade. You had another one, was it a woman that was hospitalized? And everybody is, it's like, and I was looking at IG. You got some people going, especially like 50 Cent. The man only had one job to do it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But they're making light of the situation, but some people are finding it to be very offensive. When there's been comedians for decades that take a disaster and they turn it around to make light of it, but because it's Trump, everybody is going balls to the wall.
Well, I think it's the office, the office of the presidency, probably. Because yeah, comedians make fun of everything, and they probably will make fun of this too in the
They
future.
they have been
Oh, really?
recently.
Oh, I haven't
Yes.
really seen much of the comedian stuff, but yeah, they will make fun of this, most likely. But right now, most people probably wouldn't want to hear like, even if the shoe was on the other foot, if Joe Biden that happened to, I wouldn't be wanting to watch a comedy thing about this guy trying to get killed or whatever, you know?
Now, see, when it comes to Kamala Harris, okay, wait a minute, she was the district attorney first of San Francisco, then she was the attorney general, and now she's vice president of the United States. So I'm just like,
She's not
how
very
is she?
popular in the Democratic Party neither.
No, she's not.
If you remember when the primary, she dropped out in 2 weeks, like literally, because there was no support for her.
Yep.
You know, she's not very well liked in the
She was
Democratic.
going up against Biden.
And I think who else too was on the stage? I forget. Biden, Newsom, Clinton. There was a bunch of people, but she dropped out pretty early. Pretty
So
early.
I just wanted to really hear what you thought about this, because I did not mean to go to sleep, but I woke up and you were on the panel and I didn't know what you guys were talking about. So I still haven't had a chance
We were talking
to
about a
go
bunch of
back.
stuff, movies, arguing, friggin' all kinds of stuff. A little bit of the election thing, only a little bit. I got burnt out over it. I watched it for a few days because something crazy like that, somebody trying to get shot or whatever. Watch for a few days, then I get burnt out, and then I listen to
Yeah.
audio books and stuff, and I stay away for like a week or two. Then I'll go back and listen.
What I saw you did a history stream the other day, and I was really busy, so I didn't get a chance, because I like when you do your history streams. And
Thanks.
so I didn't, and I'm serious. Everybody, I know Tina goes in and listens to your history streams. They really enjoy your streams on history, and that is one thing that you excel in. And I think you should have actually thought about teaching that online. You should have thought about teaching history, because you make it
Give me a
fun.
degree.
You make it fun.
I don't have no degrees or nothing like that, so I really couldn't teach
Well,
that.
everybody fake paperwork, MRE. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I'm
I forget
just
to take
joking.
I graduated from Harvard history.
I'm just joking. But yesterday it was a crazy day. But I wasn't surprised when the announcement came, because Debbie and I spoke about that a couple of weeks back. And as soon as it came across, I said, "Oh my God, Debbie, he's dropped out. Debbie, he has dropped out. Angela, are you able to come on panel?" I said, "Oh, Debbie
I
is
wasn't
done."
surprised.
I
I
said, "He
wasn't.
has dropped out." She goes, "What?" I said, "Yes, he has dropped out."
I
I
wasn't
wasn't
surprised.
surprised.
I wasn't one bit. Here's why. They know everybody knows this guy is an old man. He's going through dementia. He even says he's in bed at night. If you're a president, you got to be up for calls at all times. He's not running, his cabinet's running things, right? So they
Mhm.
know that. They know he's going to lose. So the
Yep.
smart people behind the scenes, the leader of the Democratic Party's Obama, right? He's not stupid. Obama, they all
Why do y'all keep saying that? That's
because
what I don't understand.
he is the
Why?
leader, and they would even admit it because he's the one they
Who
look up
admitted
to.
Obama is who admitted that Obama is the leader?
Well,
I mean, he
not
was
leader
very
like it's a position. There's not like a position where he's a leader, but he's the one they look up to. He's the former president. What he says, usually people follow, and he knew it. He's smart. Listen, he knew that running Biden, you are going to lose. They put pressure on him to leave, as they should, which is smart and actually good for his health, too. They put pressure
I
on him to
think
get out, and
Jill.
he should have.
Yep, I think Jill was that uh what's the calling card. She see that he's deteriorating. I'm not I think he has some form of dementia, and we were talking about that. Debbie and I, we were on the phone. I said, he has some type of dementia, and you can see it's taking a toll on him. Jill was the one that probably told him this is it. Maybe he's physically able to do it, but mentally he's not there, and he doesn't need to be running for office.
I disagree with you. I don't think it was Jill
Okay.
at all. I think Jill wants him there because listen, they've got to protect Hunter. There's FBI things
But
going
he
down.
already said he wasn't going to pardon Hunter. So what is he protecting Hunter from? He's
Saying
already said
the
he's not.
the president's son is going to get looked out for very well. He would have went to maybe a day camp or something. Jill don't want him out. She wants him to stay in. She wants him in. You know who wants him out? The people who want to push him out is the people in the party, the smart politicians who want to win, the smart Democrats who want to have
Yep,
a
they
fun
want to
campaign.
win. But I'm trying to see, people keep saying that, and I've heard you said, I've heard a couple other people say it, that but he's already stated he will not pardon his son. Point
Well,
blank.
that's what he says. But listen, here's what he can do, though. Another person can say, listen, Joe, step down, step out. We'll take care of Hunter, okay? You see what I'm saying? So they
But
probably
we're just
told him.
assuming. See, that's what we're assuming.
Of course, it's all assumptions and hypotheses, everything. We don't know for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
because
assuming
I
all.
only take him for what he said. He said when they asked him, would he pardon his son?
He's gonna
He
say
says
that.
no.
Yeah, he'll say that, but he don't have to. Here's the thing: if he makes a deal and leaves without any yelling and screaming, kicking and fighting, if he goes like a good little boy, well, the Democrat who gets in will tell him, "We'll take care of your son. Don't worry." You know what I mean? We'll look out for him. That's how things work in politics. You go along with everything. Don't leave with kicking and a fuss, and you'll get what you want. We'll take care of you.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Well, not a question. SM says, what I don't understand, and you along with everybody else, what I don't understand is Donald Trump is allowed to run when he's committed a bunch of crimes, and he's slighted racism and more problems.
Well, see, that's
How do
not
you feel about
true.
that?
All right. Well, what racism? Tell me one thing he said that's racist, and then racist in action. Omarosa had a
Oh
thing in
God,
the
don't
White
mention
House.
Omarosa.
She might be crazy and all, but still, listen. If he was a racist, he would not help blacks, Spanish, anybody. Why would he treat her so good? Why does he? Everybody loved him. He was every.
He had a thing for
rapper loved him
Omarosa,
before.
but do you know that I knew Omarosa when she was a little girl? She is my
Really?
former brother-in-law's cousin.
I think she's funny as hell. I like her.
I knew
The
her when she was a
Apprentice.
little girl out in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I knew her when she was not a little, well, preteen, and she was just as ferocious as she is right now.
Yeah, the Apprentice was great. That was great. That was really good on there. I wish they would play them. They take them off because everybody loved the guy before he ran. And what racist stuff? Ask the person what racist things did he say? What did he say? Some Mexicans are rapists coming over the border. I'm sorry, that's a fact. Some people coming over the border are rapists.
But he didn't say some. He said
No, he said some of them. He didn't say all of them are racist.
When did he say, because when I heard it, he said the Mexicans coming across the border are raping our women. That's what he said.
Well, he said people come to the border, and he goes, some are rapists. He said some. He didn't say all of them.
Oh, I got to go back and listen to that because I heard him just. I was like, wait a minute, he's talking about
because it's true. Some people coming over the border are bad people. Some are coming over are bad. Not all of them are good. And all of them are bad. Anybody who thinks they're all good or bad is crazy.
All politicians to me are crooked. Point blank
Yes, all
period.
of them. All
They're
of
all
them.
crooked. They're all out for themselves and what they can do for themselves. You know, some of them go in the office with no money and they come out, they got pensions
Yep.
or they get what 247,000 a year for life. What? Really? For real?
Yeah, the founding fathers didn't want people to be career senators. They didn't want people to be in Congress or the Senate for 20 something, 30 years because that's how corruption happens. If you give them 1 or 2 terms, I think that's good. But any longer, you do something dirty, they hold this over your head, and then you got somebody who's bought forever. They didn't want these people to stay career politicians because that's just what they do. They make a lot of money and rip people off.
So, what sentence do you think Trump deserves for his 34 uh, convictions? For his 34 count
Well,
conviction.
I don't think he deserves any conviction. He
Why?
shouldn't even go
Because
to
if it was
jail.
anybody else that committed those crimes, MRE, let's take the people what they did with
But
Enron.
what
They went
crimes?
to jail.
Can anybody name the crime he did?
Oh my God, the man was
Just
defrauding
one.
banks. Look what they did to the people at Enron. These people went to jail, and a couple of them committed
Yeah, but
suicide.
these charges would never been brought. They only brought because they weaponized the DOJ. The people that went after him said, "You elect me, and I'll go after him," and that's just what they did. Elect him, and they went after him. All he
They had a
really did
chance to
was
stop
pay.
him.
He had
They
his
had
that guy paid off that nutcase Stormy Daniels and stuff.
Okay, here's the thing. They had a chance to stop him when they wanted to impeach him. They said, no, let's not impeach him. If he would have been impeached, he wouldn't be able to be in a position he's now today. So now what's being said is that they're going after him to keep him from running. But New York just the Southern, they're not just going to go after him to keep him from running. I don't believe that at all. So what you're telling me is that our legal system, which we know is flawed, but what you're
Big time.
telling me is that they're using the legal system to
Yes.
keep him from running.
Yes,
Okay.
to persecute your political enemies. It's done in third world countries all the time. It's actually a pattern that they always do. And after you can't, what the third world countries do is they prosecute their political enemies. If that don't work, then they kill them. So that's just what they do, and that's what they did. They weaponized the DOJ. Look at the people prosecuting him. Those are the people that said, "If you elect me, I'll put him in jail." That's exactly what they did. It's
Yeah.
really sick.
See. So what? Okay. This is going to be. I'm really interested in see how this is going to all pan out because
And they might win and put him in the can. You never know. They might win all that. The people have a big hatred towards him and stuff. Who knows
but
how it will shake out? I don't think he will win. I don't think he's going to become president. Like I said, because I personally, and this is just me, I don't trust the electoral system after what happened in 2020. No, I could
well,
be
what
wrong.
happened in 2020? Because everybody said that the election was rigged. It was rigged. How was the election rigged?
I believe that that they were bringing extra ballots in, switching ballots, stuff like that. The whole election turned within like 2 hours at like 2 in the morning. It was nuts. Even in my state, they called Biden's. They called it for Biden when Trump was head like 1,000
That's
votes.
before they
Yeah.
counted Philly, Georgia, which is blue, except for a few places. When they had Donald Trump in the lead in Pennsylvania, I said, wait a minute. And then they started bringing in all these other counties. And the problem was he told his people not to vote mail-in ballot.
Yeah, you shouldn't mail in only for servicemen or people out of the country. Let's say somebody went on a trip, right? You and your family vacation, and well, then it's okay. But they did the voting ballots for the CVID. I don't want to say the word on your channel. Get you.
Yeah.
They did it for that. I believe this is just my belief. I'm not saying I'm right. I think they used the mailing ballot and manipulated the whole mail systems. There was places reporting that people are bringing in ballots, things missing, dead people voting. So I personally don't have any faith in the system. I hope I can be proven wrong, though. Because Because I'm someone, if you prove me wrong, I'll be like, oh, wow, I was wrong. You know, I didn't think they would let him debate neither. I didn't think they would let Joe Biden debate him because I knew if they let him debate him, they're going to yank him because he's not going to perform. He's going to collapse. And that's just what happened. After that debate, the Democrats lost all faith in their guy. So I didn't think that, but I was wrong. They did let him debate. And I hope I'm wrong now.
So let me, you made a comment one time and you said that Black Lives Matter were Marxists.
Yes. Now, when I say that, I mean the top echelon, not the grassroots or the meaning of it. They're not Marxists themselves, but the lady who ran Black Lives Matter took that
Elisa Garza is
yeah,
her
she
name.
took that money and screwed a lot of people over. They took that money instead of passing it out or give it to people. They didn't help nobody with that money. It was just like I think it was a bunch of women lesbian, no disrespect to any lesbians or women, but who took the money and just took care of their family and no one
But
else.
you know, that started with Trayvon Martin, right? When he was killed by George Zimmerman.
Oh, I get listen, I agree. Black lives do matter, you know, so do red people. I agree on that stuff. I have no problem with black. So I like Farrakhan for Christ's
Yeah,
sake.
that's what I want to know. What are black jobs? Because I get tired of hearing him say that immigrants are taking black jobs. First of all, the immigrants that are coming here to work are doing jobs that black or white men will not do. I lived in Texas. I would see these guys out here at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, jumping on the back of trucks to do day labor. So these are jobs, if black people wanted them or white people wanted them, they would be out getting them. So the jobs that these immigrants are coming over here doing, okay.
Now, they won't pay the owners of the places. These landscaping companies won't pay the black guys or the white guys. They're only going to pay the illegal immigrants. You know why? Because if they chop off a toe with their landscaping or lose their foot, you don't have to pay nothing. Nobody reports nothing. They'd have to pay
again,
and I agree with that. He is taking jobs that blacks would.
These are jobs that they don't want, MRE.
If
they wanted the jobs, they would go out and be out there in the morning, getting on these trucks and doing day labor.
They won't let them on the
trucks. These guys won't even work at McDonald's.
They won't let them on the trucks, though. I blame the bosses, the people who own these landscaping places and all these places. They hire the illegals because they're cheaper, and if they get hurt, they don't. If there was a bunch of American blacks or whites out there, poor guys saying, "I'll work here," they ain't letting them on that truck. They're like, "No, we're taking."
They're not out there.
They would.
I lived in Texas. I would see it. They're not out there, and not all of these are illegal immigrants. So you have guys.
There's not all illegals. You're right. Not all of them are illegal.
Not all of them are illegal immigrants. But to say that is stereotyping a race of people. And that's what he does.
Well, some stereotypes are real, though. Like, you know, a lot of Mexicans do work on landscaping and things like that.
And there's a lot of black people that own landscaping companies that hire Mexicans.
Yes, sadly, there are. I think they should only hire Americans that are legally here. If you are here legally, you come here the right way. Yeah, I don't agree with them hiring illegals because it screws over other Americans that need those jobs, and they don't go to those jobs because they know that they're not for them and they can't get them. They go there in the morning. They know they're not going to be picked, so that's why they're not there. In my opinion, that's how I look at it.
I've never seen, and I'm serious, I would leave to go to work early. I've never seen a black or a white person out there when they know they got day labor and the trucks are going to come through and pick up these people to go and do day labor. I have never, and I lived in Houston for the longest, ever seen that happen. Ever seen a white person or a black person out there. Maybe they do know, maybe they don't. But most of them want to sit around and sit on welfare and let their women go to work and take care of them. Whereas I see, and this is me living in Texas, I see there are Hispanic men, women walking their kids with the stroller in the heat, and they're together as a family. I will see a black woman or a white woman pushing a stroller and there's no man in sight. He's probably home in air conditioning playing games.
Well, yeah, they have a good family ethic and stuff, without a doubt, but it still don't take away the job situation and stuff. And I believe those, in my opinion, the people coming over legally, okay, no problem. But if you're going to come over illegally, I would say stay in your own country because we got too many homeless. We got too many
Thank
people.
you. I
We
agree
got to
with
clean
that.
up our
We
own
need to take
backyard.
care of our country before we take care of another. And that is something. When Houston was doing the regentrification, okay, we have all these homeless people. They're taking all these abandoned warehouses around the stadium and the baseball, and they're turning them into luxury condos when
Ugh.
they could be used to house all of these homeless people. I worked in Washington D.C. diagonally across from the White House. What is it, Love Park or Peace Park? There's a whole bunch of homeless sleeping there. But when the news cameras are there and when there's political people coming in, they knock them all out the park and they only shoot from the
Yeah.
front of the White House. They're not showing you what's behind them.
Yeah, gentrification's not good. I agree with you totally. Instead of making these luxury apartments that only these rich tech and computer people or whoever can buy, why don't you make some affordable little homes or little apartments so all these homeless people can afford it? Or and even if they're poor, make a few that are open homeless or whatever. Do something with that instead of turning them into
Yeah.
these. No one can afford this stuff anyways. In case you're a brain surgeon or you work at tech, big tech or something.
So I'm gonna give you a perfect example. When Katrina hit New Orleans, Saint Bernard projects used to be all Section 8. Okay, when they got the funding, they redid Saint Bernard projects. You know what it became? Rent. They promised these people that were living there that they would be brought back once everything was done. Then they changed it to rent according to your income. So they had to have at least 10% of Section 8 there. The rest were people that were making, oh, I'm going to say 130,000. You go through St. Bernard, you would see Porsches, you would see
Wow.
Land Rovers, Range Road. They put these people out of where they were living.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's a disgusting bureaucracy and greedy politicians who sell out, don't care about their constituents. They sell out for the money. That's the problem with these. That's why I
Yep.
don't like any politicians because they all sell everyone out.
Yep. And if you drive through New Orleans right now, Katrina was what, 20 years? I forgot how many years
Yeah.
ago.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, wow.
It's still not the way it was. You still have all these and FEMA came in and they were going to help you rebuild. It was so hard to, which people were taking advantage of the FEMA program. I'm not going to lie
But you
about
can't
that.
blame them. How can you blame them though?
Nope. But you still have, when I go down Eppitou Road, you have all these abandoned houses, which is 7 Ward, which I remember when I would go visit my dad, who lived in what houses. And the bad part is that most of them were renting these homes instead of owning them. My dad and they own but they were renting. And then once the landlords got the money from FEMA, they didn't rebuild those homes. So
Wow.
that left all of these people homeless. You know what? I'm running for office. That's it. I'm running for office.
No,
I'm
it is
running for
terrible.
office.
Uh, did you have family that were in Katrina?
Yes.
Really? I've always studied.
Before Katrina hit, okay, Katrina was coming in. My uncles they all left Louisiana and came, except for my father, of course, he's stubborn. They came up to Houston. So they were at my house, my other uncle's house, my mom's house, my brother's house. So my uncle and them were with me, and I'm telling them they were packing up to leave. I said, I don't think you want to go back there. That thing is turning around. They were like, no, it's not turning around. And, it's gonna be. I said, it's turning around. I'm looking at the model. It's turning. Sure enough, they go down. That she came back in and slammed them like no other, and
Well,
they
because
couldn't
it
get out.
happened in '63, right? In
Yeah,
'63, used
that
yeah,
was that. I think that was Betsy.
Betsy.
Was it
Yeah, that was Hurricane
was it
Betsy.
Betsy or
Yeah,
Rita? I
and
can't remember. Betsy.
a lot of people stayed and fought it off. So a few of the old timers thought, I remember '63, so I'm going to stay through it
Was
because a
it
lot of
Betsy?
people stayed.
Yeah, I think because I remember growing up hearing about Hurricane Betsy, but my dad had to be evacuated with a helicopter from the roof of his house. And then it took them so long to get FEMA done. He and the lady he was with, they redid their own home. because
Wow.
it was, I'm serious, it was taking forever to get the money from FEMA, and they had to rip out everything.
Now, where was he at the Superdome by any chance?
No, he was
On the
um
highway?
well, no, my dad was airlifted from his roof, and the only thing he could complain about was the fact that his white t-shirt got all full of grease and black because of the helicopter was dirty. I said, are you serious? I
No,
said,
when
are
they
you serious?
airlifted him from his house, Heidi, where did they bring him
They
at?
took him to somewhere in Baton Rouge, and then
Oh, good.
my
Okay.
cousins picked him up and they drove him to my aunt's house in Gonzales because they were flooded. But then my uncle came back. His fiance's father and his family was at the Superdome, and they finally found them. I'm in the tub in my home, my door closed. In comes some old, nasty, smelly man coming into my bathroom. I started screaming. I'm like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
And I jumped out of my tub, ran to the living room. Of course, I had a towel around me, and I'm screaming, some man is in my bathroom. And my uncle was like, oh, that's so and so's dad. So I said, go see what he's doing. This man had got in my water, in my tub. My tub was black.
Wow.
He had to scrub this tub. He got an infection. It was a staph infection. He died like 2 weeks later in
Oh, what a shame.
Louisiana
What a
from the
shame.
staph infection that he received from there. There were young girls, and not just young girls, women and young girls being awed. Well, not the Superdome, the Astrodome at that time. That's where they were in Houston. But in the Superdome, there were young girls and young women and girls being awed in the Superdome. Same shit was going on and in the Astrodome, which is now called Reliance Park, Reliance Stadium, whatever it's Minute Maid, whatever the hell it's called now. But it was still, this is what was going on. And most of the cops that were in New Orleans, they left. And
Oh, wow.
everything flooded but the French Quarter.
They saved obviously they saved the French Quarter. Yeah. Everything but the French
You
Quarter.
had senior citizens left,
A lot of them
drowned. You had prisoners that were left in prisons. You have, I think it's like 60 something prisoners that still are not accounted for. They died. They're probably buried in a mass grave somewhere.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
horrible down there. My aunt built her home in Gentilly, which they said was not a flood zone. White Gentilly out. She moved to Maryland. She's still in Maryland. She rebuilt that home and she sold it. My whole family was affected by Katrina.
Yeah, it made people move all over the country. A lot of New Orleans people
Yep,
went
they
all over
came to
the country
Houston,
after that. Yeah,
destroyed
Houston and
areas.
a few others.
Do you know how when you're used to living in Houston, you've been there since 77 or 76, and then you left, went to the East Coast. I came back in 2000. Do you know how embarrassing it was? And people here, and they were like, oh, you're from New Orleans. I said, yeah, but I've been here. I didn't come from Katrina. They came up and destroyed, looted. I mean, it was nothing. You can't believe they were getting free apartments.
So the local people hold resentment to the New Orleans people
Yes.
for coming?
Yes, they did.
Oh, all right.
Houstonians were upset.
Yeah, because all of a sudden now these people from another state are coming in and getting
Yep.
free stuff, and you're mad. Yeah, I
They
get it.
were messing up everything. My sister's condo, her townhouse community, they a lot of FEMA leased out a lot of those townhouses that were back there for rent. They came in, they were setting fire, they destroyed that area. They
What made them do
destroyed
that?
that area.
What made them do that? Like little kids messing around or a fight? How'd that
Because they
happen?
were getting all, as they put it, all this free money from FEMA. It's not their shit. They don't care. They're going to destroy it. They don't care. Same thing happened when that hurricane hit in Lake Charles in what, 21. They all were sent to Baton Rouge, and then some of them were brought to to New Orleans. They went down there with a, I mean, I witnessed it. They went down there like that was just, they had no home training.
Wow. That's why, thank God I don't live in a state where we get big hurricanes like that. Like that. We haven't had something like that. We never had nothing like that. But like we did have a little hurricane in '87, but nothing like that.
Yep.
That
Then
was
you had the mayor of New Orleans, what's his name? Ray Nagin, taking all of FEMA's money. There's a lot of crooked
yeah.
politicians, period. We still have LaToya Cantrell right now. They're going to get her out of office. She's a crooked ass mayor as well. So when I look at what they could be doing for the people, and every time you hear a speech, oh, we're going to build this for the homeless, we're going to do this, they don't do shit. They may put up one warming station or one something, but when I went to Oakland and I came out of San Francisco and went over that bridge and came down in Oakland and saw Tent City, all of these people, it made me sick to my stomach to know that we're not taking care of these people at all. And right there's a lot of abandoned buildings. They could turn into a place, a dormitory style housing for all of these people that do not have a place to go.
Sadly, they would never do that because they're not making money. Sadly,
But we have government funding. We
they
have
don't. Yeah, they'd
funding to
rather
do
take
this.
the money. These local, like you just said, these local politicians are so corrupt. Local politicians are always corrupt.
Not just local, national too.
Oh, yeah, most of them, all politicians are corrupt. You know how much money they all take that they could be putting in and helping people or opening up all kinds of things, but they don't. They want money. That's why they're
I'm
all
serious.
rich.
MRE, that's why I don't watch these conventions. I don't really care about what's going on with because I get so mad when I'm hearing this and I'm like, you walk out your door, or like I leave my neighborhood. I used to go down the hill. It was what they called I forgot what they called it, right there in Spokane. It was an encampment. Do you know when they disbanded this encampment, they made sure that everybody that was there, they gave them a name tag and everything else. They found them suitable housing. They just didn't, the cops were there. They could not move these people because the mayor said, no, we need to find housing for these people. And now that encampment is completely gone. When my son was here, he was like, yo, what the hell is going on here? And every time I passed it with my granddaughter, she was like, Grandma, why don't they have somewhere? And I would get sick to my stomach, but they didn't just get rid of them. They just didn't move them. They found housing. They found a place, housing and jobs. But you had to register. If you didn't have an ID, they made sure they took you to get an ID. You had.
Good.
That's
Because
what
most of
they
it's hard to get IDs. That's one of the hardest things for these two people to do is to go get an ID, birth certificates. So good, they helped
I'm
them.
sorry, they didn't take them. They went to them. They had like a setup with the booth and everything else. They set up porta potties. They set up shower stations for these people. This is what the city, the mayor of Lisa, whatever her name is, did for the citizens in Spokane. And if she can do that, why can't other people do that? Sylvester Turner was in office for 8 years in Houston and didn't do a damn thing. And he's a black mayor. 8 years, didn't do shit.
People like once they get that taste of that money and stuff, human beings in general usually always, and there's not going to be many of that lady who did all that, that mayor, the good mayor that you're talking about. Not many. You're not going to find many like that.
And I was surprised because when they said that they were going to put them out, they were across from businesses, but they were right by the freeway. You can see them, and it was an encampment, and it was just sad. But it's no longer there. They had a deadline, and they went over by 2 weeks because they were still trying to find housing and job. So not only do you need to find them housing, but you need to put them in a position where they can afford the housing, even if it's at a discounted rate.
Yeah, we have that problem in my state also. These little communities.
I've been to Rhode Island. I've been to Providence.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
haven't
said
been to
that.
Johnson. I haven't been with, but I have family that lives in Providence, Rhode Island. I told you that.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
we have the people living in the woods in tents all the time.
yep. So, in New Orleans, it was a thing, years ago, people were living in a swamp, but they were on houseboats and all this other stuff. Not like when I go down there now and I see these people sleeping on the street. And I'm
Yeah,
like, what
uh,
the hell is going? We never saw this kind of stuff. But you go down there now, I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
I
They're
think in the
sleeping in the
last
streets.
25 years, it's really gotten bad with the homeless and because all this gentrification and making things so expensive. It's almost impossible for people to, especially people to coming off the streets to get a place. It's almost
Yep.
impossible. I actually have to take off right now, Heidi.
Yep. And
It's
I
been a
yeah,
great chat.
thank
Great
you for
talking to
coming
you.
up. I
Yeah,
just
well,
wanted to
we'll
have
do
a
it again.
discussion with you.
Yeah, we'll do it again another time.
Thank you. And I'm gonna look into
All
that
right.
channel. So send me that channel name too, MRE.
Well, it's
Okay.
with that. I think it's the one where you seen the guy with the head, the cut off head. It's that channel, matter of
Okay.
fact.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's that
I know
channel.
which
That's
one
where
it
I
is.
seen that one and the girl who killed the mom too. I
Yeah.
seen
Okay.
both of
I
them
know
on
which one
YouTube.
it is then. All
Yeah,
right.
that's a
Thank you
good
for
one.
coming up. How's your
Anytime.
mom? How's your mom?
No,
How's your
oh,
mom?
she's doing good, my mother. She's doing good. I'll see her later today.
Okay. Well, I'll talk at you later. Thank you for coming up.
All right. God bless and God bless everybody in the chat.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So yesterday, guys, you were here, and we had this thing going on with Lisa. Okay. Now, since yesterday evening, I was in her chat around 9 something last night. She was begging and crying for money. People were telling her, hell no, go get help. She kept asking for food. She has been live since then, at 12:30, 2 a.m. for what was it? For something. I was listening to her. That's why I changed my time. Someone posted the phone call, and you can hear her daughter begging her to stop. She thought she was deceased. Not deceased. She needed to go get help. Let me play this for you guys. And I want you to hear how bad this woman really is. Here is the call. And this is from Kai. And here's the call.
I need to get off. What are you doing?
I need $50.
Mom, this is bad right now.
I got $50. I can calm down and figure this out. I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna get $50 between the Venmo and the funds, babe. Okay. I'm getting confused. You're a mod. Help me post the Venmo in the fucking PayPal.
Yesterday, she was nodding out, didn't know where she was, couldn't even speak. She was ODing on camera. ODing. The cops, firefighters, and EMTs went there twice yesterday. Twice.
I'm going on right now.
She refused to go.
Please. You're not helping me. Loving life XOXO queen. That's the Venmo. All right. So all I need is the all I need is if they can help me with see, I'm already forgetting. What is it? PayPal.
She answered her phone,
PayPal.
didn't realize she answered, and the call was recorded.
Let me try to do a poll.
So she was actually on live. No one could hear what she was saying. But the person that called her to try to get her some help, she didn't realize she answered the phone. And this is what was being said.
You guys, I've been trying to get breakfast since 2 o'clock.
She was trying to get drug money. Drug money. No breakfast. Drug money. Good morning, Snuggle. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Marcia.
Help me get breakfast. Help me get lunch. I say lunch because it's easier. Lunch.
She needed drugs. She needed a fix.
Get lunch. LUNC. Okay. So. Okay, hold on. Guys, the Venmo, Loving Life, XOXOXO Queen, with a $sign in front of it. If you could send a couple bucks to that, please. And as for PayPal, BUNSBABEXO. You can send a couple bucks to that so I can get food.
She doesn't want food. If you go back and look at, well, I don't know if you can see the live from last night because I don't think she saves them, but people were in the chat. I know Kai has it, Chantel has it. You'll see me in there. Everybody's telling her, no, you overdosed earlier. No, she's begging. And then at 2:40, what she said that food was coming. This is 9:30 at night. Food was coming. She needed $20. Then she said, okay, now I need 16. Then she said she needed 10. This morning she went live again at 4:45 her time, which was 1:45 my time, and she's saying that she only had $4 from last night. She's a liar. It's drugs. Don't give this woman any money. She's a liar.
Can't even see. It's messing up. It's not letting me type.
And whoever this Amy is, she needs to stop. The police are honestly monitoring who's giving her money because they will be held accountable.
They're
enabling her. Yep, thank you, Susie. It's not food, and she's using her pregnant daughter.
Loving Life.
And you heard her daughter telling her to stop.
What's it, Loving Life? Huh? XOXO Queen.
Nope, they didn't take her away. She refused to go. You can't
take somebody
if they refuse treatment. Doesn't matter if she's ODing or not. You cannot take her.
I just want to get $40 to fucking eat.
Now she needs 40. She said 50 before. Now it's 40. What happened to the 30?
Do the poll.
I had a ribeye steak yesterday, pasta and shrimp salad. Okay, that probably cost me. The steak was $18. The pasta was $1.29 the box. So I only used half of that, and then the shrimp, which I separated out. So I probably ate yesterday on $25. $25 because I'm looking at the ingredients that I use. $25. She can get ramen noodles. She can get peanut butter and jelly, and groceries were delivered to her. She's using this money to buy drugs. Her mouth was busted open. Looked like she had a black eye. And then I come to find out that her daughter, Abby, her boyfriend, is one of her dealers.
It's not.
Her sister said yesterday on that live that they've tried everything. And she's crying with no tears.
I don't care if they can hear me. Just put the pull up. I've been trying since fucking 7 o'clock to eat dinner or to eat breakfast, lunch.
People were in her chat asking her this morning, who's Diesel? Who's Diesel? That's who she was saying needed the money. Diesel, that's another dealer. Diesel. They were asking her, what about her nodding out? What about you, Odina? And she's ignoring all of these questions. She's ignoring all of these questions. She is, she doesn't care about her own life. She doesn't care about anybody except for herself and getting her fix.
I don't know why I'm muted. I have no idea unless somebody's messing with my stuff.
Flower Power, she has food. She gets $679
Guys,
on the first food stamps.
Guys, this right here.
And then she goes and sells
Loving
most of those.
Life, Lisa. XOXO.
Her dad takes her to the store. There's a
Queen
video
is Venmo.
of
If
her dad
anybody could send
taking her to the
anything
store.
to that, I'm trying to get to
Yes,
$30
so
or
easy,
$40
Susie.
to order lunch, dinner. That's it. Please. I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted.
She was on the phone. She didn't realize that's why we couldn't hear her. She was on this call. We saw her mouth moving, but she was on this call, and that's why we couldn't hear her.
And then as for what was the other one?
I should have did a side by side.
Huh? Huh? What? This is a joke. I'm starving.
She was muted.
Guys, Venmo. This is Venmo. Can anybody send a couple dollars to Venmo?
If you guys go, it was 5.2K in that chat at 9 something last night, and every single body except for this one woman named Amy, who she kept trying to give her, kept telling her to contact her, to message her, and she's going to figure out how to get the money. People in the chat were telling Amy, and these are people that are in contact with the authorities. They're telling Amy, don't send her money. Stop doing this. You will be held accountable if she ODs. She's enabling her habit. This is an older woman that she's taken advantage of. And people in the chat were warning Amy not to send her money. She sent it, it was kicked back, and she never sent it back again because they warned her, don't do it.
Oh, and PayPal, BUNSBABEXO. Bunge Babe XO is my PayPal. If you guys could send anything there,
in 2 months she's lost about 30 pounds, 35 pounds. Yes, exactly.
So I'm about to be done with this app. I don't know if they can hear me. I don't know.
She used to do this on Facebook, they said, so she was ran off of Facebook. And now she's on TikTok. Hi, Danny. I opened the door and I let a damn fly in. I went water my plant.
They won't let me.
Not a fly, one of them little bugs. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Anything? Anything? Huh?
Hold on a second. Let me get it.
I don't know what that means.
She has so many
This
accounts,
right
but I'm gonna
here,
send you this one.
Loving Life
And just look it up. She has so many accounts
XOXO
on
at
TikTok.
Queen is
That's her main one. That's the one she has 40,000 on.
Please.
okay.
It is illegal. Good morning,
2.8K.
my beautiful sister. I'm on countdown, girl. Countdown. We're on countdown.
Sorry, you guys.
2, I was gonna go get my other charms that I got that came that was sent to me, put on my Pandora bracelet that I have, but I'm gonna hold those. I'm gonna put them on the Pandora bracelet that you got from me. So I'll just put those on that bracelet.
That's not.
I got it. I need to call Rocco. Shit. I've been busy. Y'all don't understand.
Please. God, oh my God, somebody get her fucking medic.
What? Are we, anything?
Jesus Christ, Abby.
Nothing. Not a dollar.
Okay, calm down.
That's not. It's not enough. A dollar isn't enough to order something for me and you, Ab. Can you post?
You see
a
how
poll?
she's lying?
Pin anything.
Oh, good. Good. So I have 3 more. That's 7.
Yes,
Good.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I have like 10 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 on this one.
Shit.
Okay.
Lisa. What's the fucking thing? Lisa. You're sabotaging me, I think.
It's
Lisa.
sad. It is really sad.
Guys, Loving Life Lisa XOXO Queen is Venmo. It's Venmo.
And don't think I don't understand what she's going through. I've never been through it. My uncle was a straight up addict. When my grandfather died, he cut the grass. 2, you were down there. He cut the grass from one end of the street to the other end and then went on the other side and cut grass. So when I got there from Virginia, he asked me for some money. I would rather give, and I understand, I would rather give my uncle money than to have him go out and rob somebody. They got so mad at me because I gave him money. Once my grandmother told me I bet not ever do that again, I didn't but I was thinking, hey, I'd rather give him this money than have him go out and hurt someone to get money. And he'll tell you to this day, you're always an addict. He's been clean now for like 30 years. But he said every once in a while, those urges come back. So I understand what they're doing. You're just enabling her to keep going until she actually dies.
Comment. I need like
she lost
$20 more and I can get
her husband OD. She lost 2 of her kids because of her issues.
Where's my comment?
So I definitely understand. But this enabling her is not helping her.
Give me.
But people shouldn't go in there and tell her to K herself. No, people were in there saying that too, and people told them don't do that. Just
I
tell her
need
no.
the fucking Venmo so that I can pin it.
Danny, I heard your live. I caught your live.
What is
Well, I
it?
didn't catch your live. I was on the
No,
replay.
I'm doing things.
Now I want you to hear. She's chopping up something, and when you were in her live, she's chopping up
so
pills. You
Yeah.
can see it in her glasses. You see her
Thank you
chopping
for
this
2
shit up.
seconds.
I'm trying to text about my fucking important shit.
I'm trying to get money for breakfast. I'm trying to get money for breakfast.
Abby doesn't
Lisa.
sound like she's hungry, does she?
XO.
Abby's trying to take care of her
X.
business.
Oh.
Every
We're
day
at the
you
end
need
of it.
money for breakfast. If people are
What's the
sending you
end of it
money,
after the XO?
you should use this money to get enough groceries
I
to
don't know if
last
this
you
is
a few
right.
days.
I mean,
She's live at least 8 times a day begging. And I'm looking right now to see if she's live again. At least 8
come on.
times a day. She's not live yet.
Guys, the one that's pinned right here. Loving life,
Her daughter, Abby.
loving life, Lisa. XOXO.
Oh, they were going at Amy last night.
At queen.com. That's Venmo.
It's not going to end. Deborah,
Guess what?
she
Guess
was
what? Guess what?
ODing on a live yesterday.
I'm going home one more
This
time.
is
Okay.
yesterday.
Tell me what they are. I'm
She
going
came
home. What do I
back.
have? $4.
She
you
was
said?
nodding out
All right.
so
Let's go
bad.
on one more time. What are they?
She couldn't even talk. She was slurring so bad. She couldn't remember
You know the PayPal.
anything.
You know the Venmo. Stop asking me questions on live. I'm trying to do shit.
I don't know what the fucking thing you made was. It's very long.
Thank you. She needs a fix. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Muggsy. She needs a fix.
It's loving life. Loving life, Lisa. XOXOXO, right?
Copy, fucking paste it.
There's nowhere to.
Her daughter is tired.
I'm doing
of
this
her.
one more time for 10
But
minutes.
then her
Abby.
daughter's using too.
Transferred onto a card so I can get it to Diesel, please. Please.
She's already committed a crime. She was using this electrical company's name to get money on Cash App. People contacted this company, and now their legal department is going after her. She committed fraud. She uses everybody's Cash Apps, putting in names. This woman is gone.
Please. Help me.
Leave me alone and get my $115.
I'm trying.
So her daughter said, leave
Trying to
me
be my
alone
friend.
and get my $115. That's the money she owes to Abby's boyfriend for the drugs. $115.
For yourself.
Here we go. What is it saying? It. Say it again. Loving life, Lisa. XOXOXO.
XOXO queen, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone.
I can't.
I've been trying to text the message for 20 minutes.
Text what?
Hi,
My
Sonia.
boyfriend, bitch.
Okay, don't worry about that.
She
Give
said
us-
her
Don't worry
boyfriend,
about
bitch.
that. I don't give a fuck. Put your hand in me like they're gonna hit me. I'll fucking kick you.
Hold on,
bitch.
hold on. Hold on.
She told her, put your
Wow.
hands on me again,
Abby,
bitch.
wow.
I'll kick you out.
Wow!
This is all on the phone
Hold
call.
on. I need to get a comment. I need to get a comment. Can you like and share? Can you like and share? Can you like and share, please? Can you just write it and I'll pin it?
I'm trying to text.
She needs
Because nobody-
$150 to pay that Abby's boyfriend, the dealer.
Abby.
It's not for food.
If I got 4 from a right thing, I will get more,
Yep.
please.
Exactly, Scottish. Hi, Cassie.
I don't care. You don't. You don't.
Yep.
Loving.
She's in
What the fuck
Pennsylvania.
is going on with this?
Really? She's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Loving life. Hurry up. Loving life what?
Good morning, Kelly.
Loving life what?
Sex.
Lisa. XOX.
Yes, exactly. Allegedly. Exactly. Well, she was angry yesterday.
Can you flip the camera? Why are you doing that?
Because I'm fucking, it messed up. I'm sorry. If anybody can help, guys, this Loving Lisa XOXO Queen. That is the Venmo. If anybody can help with the Venmo, I'm trying to get to 20 so we can order food, please. Please. That is the Venmo. If anybody can help with the Venmo, I'm trying to get to 20 so we can order food, please.
She's lying.
Please. Just making fun.
She's lying, guys. She's lying. Oh, you didn't get a notification? I'm
I'm
sorry.
trying to see something real quick.
This is almost over
Come
with.
on. Come
Because the
on.
cops show up.
Or PayPal is BUNSBABEXO.
Yes, her daughter is pregnant.
XO,
Baby's due
or
next month.
Venmo is Loving Life XOXO Queen. If anybody can
She was
send a
eating
couple dollars
popsicles
so
the
we
other
can
day
eat, I
on
really
the live.
appreciate it.
Hi, Claudia.
Please. Really starting to see who the fuck my friends are on here. And who
Yep, they
thinks
are,
that this
Scotty's
is a
Deborah. Her
fucking
sister
joke.
was on Itty Bitty yesterday.
I'm trying to get
Itty
it
Bitty
unflipped.
Kitty.
Don't start. Don't start.
Because everybody
Don't
was
start,
calling the
Abby. Don't
cops
fucking.
and the EMTs.
Mom,
She
stop,
was
don't start
ODing.
now.
I'm
When she
not.
first came on, the second she
I'm
was
stuck.
nodding out.
I'm trying
Her
to get it
eyes could,
unflipped.
she was bad. I'm going to
Get
show you.
off. Get off. Get off.
Nope,
Get off.
nope,
Get off. Get off.
nope,
Get off.
nope.
Get off.
Yep,
Well,
for
I'm
30
going to show
bucks.
you what she looked like.
Not doing it.
Dude. I'm pregnant.
There are the cops.
I'm pregnant. I'm telling the cops that right now.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
I'm pregnant. You just showed our whole house. I just showed our whole house. You just showed our whole house.
She told her she was going to tell the cops that she hit a pregnant woman. Oh, hold on. Let me give you the channel. This is on TikTok. That's the cops. She hung up. The cops showed up at her house because everybody was calling. Everybody was calling. And the lady tried to call her back. She kept trying to call her back. Okay. This is what she looked like yesterday. Hold on. Let me pull it for you. I'm going to let you see what she looks like yesterday. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get the right one. She looked like hell. Oh, I didn't want to put this one with the music. Let me see what Chantel has. Hold on. Because that one has music. And this is nothing for music. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull this one. That's when she woke up again. I want you to show, I want to show how she looked when she was zoning out. There was nothing. Okay. No, Chantel took that one down. I don't see it, and I don't want to play the one with the music. I don't want to play the one with the music. She looked like hell. Then she came live 12 hours ago, 11 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Good morning, Missy Tessa. She is in full blown. There's nothing you can do for her. People saying she's got to hit rock bottom. Really? Rock bottom? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. This is what she looked like. Her lips were busted, looked like she had a black eye, because I was in her chat, and you may not be able to see it here, but she had her lips right here, all here, looked like somebody punched her in her lips. They were cracked with dry blood. This eye over here, she looks like she had a black eye, and she looked like hell. Her glasses, which we already know they were like that, but she put that blue filter on to keep you from seeing what she really looks like.
UNSBABE, the Buns Babe XO. Please. So this is it right here. If anybody can help, please.
Nobody was helping her. Everybody was saying no. No.
On the screen is the Venmo.
No.
The Venmo
No.
is the Crazy A. Loving Lisa XOXO Queen.
Now, Kai has one from earlier. Hold on. Let me get the one Kai had from earlier. Let me get the one that Kai had. She's lying. It's not for food. Hold on. This one is from 6 hours ago. Hold on a second. Let me back up. This is 6 hours ago. And she looks like, look. So this is after she's been northing, I take it. She's got some sleep. But this is
Hi,
her.
my loves.
Okay, this
Always
is her.
hungry, huh, Lisa?
Always hungry.
This
They
is
said
really,
you have denied
really,
DoorDash
really
directly
ridiculous.
to your door.
And I want you to
she
stick
is
around
not.
in me. Didn't work. Do you
Nobody's
know?
giving her
Want
money.
to say no? I know. You like that?
Nobody. This is after
If
she woke
that's
up.
the life that a drug addict lives,
She's
why?
a drug addict. Point blank, period. This was 10 hours ago. Audio to Lisa, part 2. She's horrible. Don't give this woman any damn money. None. I was in this chat, the one at 9 o'clock. Everybody's telling her, hell no. Don't give her any money. Please don't. She doesn't want rehab. She made a video saying she's not going to rehab. And if she dies, she's going to tell everybody it was you guys' fault because you didn't help her. That's what she said. It's you guys' fault because you didn't help her. But the people that are giving her money, they're enabling her. And we saw yesterday, if you were in the chat, if you were in Chantel's chat, she was nodding out. Couldn't keep her eyes open. And this one guy made a TikTok video, says that he sends her money just because he likes to see her flip out. What? You're sending her money. She's not flipping out. If you're sending her money, you're feeding her addiction. This is not funny. It's like men that like fat women. They go on these sites and they're feeding them, or they're in these relationships where they're feeding these women because they want to see them eat all this food. You're steady killing this woman. She's doing it to herself, but you're helping her. Yes, her father has lost it. Yeah, the kids lost their father to a drug overdose. That tells you how much she doesn't care what she's doing to her kids. Her son's birthday was, what, a couple of weeks ago? He had a nice party. Her young son, Jace, I think he's, well, I don't want to say, he's 11. He wants nothing to do with his mother. He didn't want her at his party. Marie, there's a glitch going on with YouTube. I was hearing them in Angel's Gotti's chat last night. Something's going on with YouTube. You know, whenever they do updates and shit, it's always issues and problems. And I know they just did an update because when I went in my studio, it said that they performed updates. So, and I'm sorry, Marie. I am so sorry. And someone said, I think it was on Itty Bitty last night, she says that TikTok or social media has made it so easy before these dealers, you know, because the Cash App she's using, some of those are going directly to her dealers. And all they do is bring it to her. She's crying about $70 that was locked. Wasn't her Venmo or Chime, whatever account it was. It was this lady's, Lori's account. But Lori lied and said that she stole her ID. No, you gave her your information. You were trying to piggyback on Lisa to get followers. And when you see that wasn't happening, you took the $70. It wasn't locked up. Thank you, sweetie. That's just the thing. She goes and gets her, she goes to the clinic to get her doses. And on the weekends, they send her home. Like she goes in Friday. They'll give her 2 doses to carry her through the weekends. What they're speculating happened is that she took both of those doses on Sunday or Saturday night. And that's what had her looking like that. But she had pills while she was in that state. You can see in her glasses, she's chopping it up really fine and putting it in a line so she can snort. I don't have a ticking sound in my video. I have the window open. It could have been the birds, but I don't have a ticking sound. Does anybody else hear a ticking sound? See, Missy, oh my God, I forgot you deal with this stuff. What do you do in this situation, Missy? I mean, if you want to come up, I'll drop the link for you. But what do you do in this type of situation when she is all out? I mean, she's using other people's cash apps. Her neighbors cut her off because they started paying attention to what she was doing. Oh, okay. She's behind because I don't have Lisa's video on now. Oh, okay. Yeah, so she's behind in the chat then. And that's it. She was coming up Missy, she was coming up dirty, and she was actually kicked from the clinic. So she started getting her stuff on the street. But she keeps saying she has to go to the clinic. She has to go to the clinic. Lisa doesn't go to the clinic. She's getting the shit that she needs off the street because they kicked her because she kept coming up dirty. Her fingernails are disgusting. People say they've been reporting her to TikTok. They're reporting her cash apps keep getting knocked down. Her Venmo keeps getting knocked down. Oh, it's on Lisa. Okay. But when I woke up this morning, the first thing I did, I said, let me see what's been going on with Lisa. And sure enough, she went live after 9 o'clock. Then she went live again at 12:30. She went live at 2 a.m. and again at 4:45 or 5 something. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about her daughter, about no one. So again, that lady is sad. Heidi, you have the patience of a saint. Listen to her repeatedly say her cash app day after day. No, the people that she knows going to give her money. Hey, hon. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Miss Amy. Hi, Miss Lori. Good morning, Ann M. Yes, she does. Cops and medical will do nothing and that's what they had to do yesterday. But she refused to go to the hospital. People in the chat were saying if you would have went to the hospital, they would have fed you. They kept telling her that yesterday. If you would have went to the hospital, you would have got fed. If you went to the hospital, you would have got fed. She didn't go to the hospital. She wasn't talking about food. And then you heard her daughter say she needed $15. She goes, you need to get my $115. That's the money that she owes her daughter's boyfriend. This woman has lost about 30 to 40 pounds. She has lost that much weight. Now, let me see. It's sad. This is 18 hours ago. Then you have one from, they're covering her like crazy. But anyway. Because I got older. I have patience now. I do. Nathan even told that to Clint. He goes, I don't know what the hell is going on, but she's got patience. I never had patience for anything. Nothing. Yep, she had, and you saw that too. And they showed the receipt. They showed where she signed for it. She's sitting up there lying to people. But she had 5.2K in her chat at 9 something. And everybody was telling her no, no, no. And then she started crying. No one's trying to help me. I just need food. Abby is pregnant. You want us to starve to death. I typed in the chat. That is not our problem. No money. And and she acts like people. When you come in, her attitude is, I got two. Well, the other day she goes, I got 2.2, and no one can send a fucking dollar. Girl, you know, if I had 2.2K in my chat and everybody sent me $1, that's $2,200. Of course, you know that because we can do the math. Okay. She wanted everybody to send her $1 and then get upset when she got a penny. Everything helps. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys this morning. Oh, I wanted to show the Kamala Harris shit, but we've already discussed Kamala Harris. But she did a speech. You guys can go take a look at it. This is going to get interesting. And guys, I honestly can't wait for this. But hold on, I'm just going to show this before I get out of here. So this is an update from Kamala Harris. And this was, yeah. Let me see. I'm telling you, I've been listening now because they have my attention.
He immediately came out and endorsed Kamala Harris. Kamala herself has now issued a statement that has rocked the political world. Quote, on behalf of the American people, I thank Joe Biden for his extraordinary leadership as president of the United States and for his decades of service to our country. His remarkable legacy of accomplishment is unmatched in modern American history, surpassing the legacy of many presidents who have served 2 terms in office. It is a profound honor to serve as his vice president, and I am deeply grateful to the president, Dr. Biden, and the entire Biden family. I first came to know President Biden through his son, Beau. We were friends from our days working together as attorneys general of our home states. As we worked together, Beau would tell me stories about his dad, the kind of father and the kind of man he was. And the qualities Beau revered in his father are the same qualities, the same values I have seen every single day in Joe's leadership as president. His honesty and integrity, his big heart and commitment to his faith and his family, and his love of our country and the American people. With this selfless and patriotic act, President Biden is doing what he has done throughout his life of service, putting the American people and our country above everything else. I am honored to have the president's endorsement, and my intention is to earn and win this nomination. Over the past year, I have traveled across the country talking with Americans about the clear choice in this momentous election. And this is what I will continue to do in the days and weeks ahead. I will do everything in my power to unite the Democratic Party and unite our nation to defeat Donald Trump and his extreme Project 2025 agenda. We have 107 days until Election Day. Together, we will fight, and together we will win. All of which is to say, Kamala's in. And it's not just in rhetoric. She's now officially filed to run for president, and she has the over $100 million Biden-Harris war chest at her full disposal. Meaning this race is official, and she's going to be the Democratic nominee. And she'll have the funds to ensure that every American knows the stakes of this election. The left has wasted zero time coalescing around Kamala Harris, racking up endorsements by the minute. Pelosi, Clyburn, the Clintons, Emily List, the Congressional Black Caucus, the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, and probably 100 more people and groups by the time you watch this. And if you want to know why the surge in enthusiasm, well, here's an ad that she ran in 2020 that might be especially effective against Donald Trump in particular.
Sick of this? Well, think about this. He's a world leader in temper tantrums. She never loses her cool. She prosecuted sex predators. He is one.
Grab him by the...
She shut down for-profit colleges that swindled Americans.
This was the ad I was talking
He was a for-profit college.
At Trump University, we teach success.
Literally. He's owned by the big banks. She's the attorney general who beat the biggest banks in America and forced them to pay homeowners $18 billion. He's tearing us apart. She'll bring us together. This is Trump. And in every possible way, this is the anti-Trump. So if that's what you're looking for in your next president, there's really only one. Kamala.
There we go. That's the ad I was talking about. And I got chills just now, just looking at this again. That's the ad they've been running. It's all over IG. It's everywhere. Everywhere. So again, this is, let's see. Who got gifted? Missy got a gifted membership. Pam LaBar, Susie Pachetta, Aesop's Rabbit of Chaos. Thank you so much, Ambrius. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crafting with Amanda, good morning. So guys, that's what we wanted. I wanted to discuss that this morning with and I'm glad I saw MRE because I went in this chat and he was talking about saying, but the fact that he did say that immigrants are taking jobs of Black people. I'm like, wait a minute, what? He didn't say it. That's what Trump said. And he basically was saying, no, they're not taking the jobs of Black people. Some of the jobs these immigrants do, Black people, white people, they won't do those jobs. Shit, you got Black men, white men sit at home that won't work at McDonald's. I said that earlier. But they women go out to work. They're home playing games and driving their cars. What the fuck? If I'm going to work every day, your ass better have some job or some income coming in here. And I don't mean dealing either. You better have a good retirement plan or you better have something because you damn sure won't be driving my car. You better have your own. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I don't know who else is going to go live. Black Hat Music. Thank you for paying your dues, for being late. I appreciate it. But we already know that, that you've got some things going on. So I'm going to let you slide on that. I hope you're feeling better. I saw Real Deal. Oh, J-Mo, the real one. Secret Service Director meeting with the House today. Is that going to be on, J-Mo? I think they will because we got 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Week and a half? I hope it will. Why am I screaming? I hope it will. As long as I'm there by 9 o'clock when the concert starts, I don't care. I can drive to Vegas from here. I can drive to Vegas. Which, matter of fact, my car is screaming for a long distance drive anyway. Well, the flights were messed up the other day, so I don't know about now. I didn't check. And I didn't get a notification on my flight saying there may be issues. So we'll see. I'm just like, I am really, really excited about seeing my sister. I really am. Black Hat, I hope you do. I saw Real Deal. Well, I didn't see him. I heard because I put my phone down when I realized that Angel had a lot of mods in her chat last night. I put my phone down on a nightstand so I can listen, and I heard Real Deal was there, and then I heard Wyatt Earp was there, and I know he had surgery too. So I hope they're both doing great. But anyway, I wanted to just make sure that we had a little discussion about that. And I definitely wanted to talk about Lisa. If I have to run, I'm coming. We got this, girl. We got this. We got this. We're not running, but we're going to make it. Oh, wait a minute. Snuggle Bunny says, there was a little girl that went to work where my husband works, and she says she's 18, but they think she's younger and came from the border. They believe she might be being abused and made to work. Oh, my God. Well, they need to call the authorities. They need to call the authorities. They really do. They need to call the authorities. If your husband or you, one of you guys need to call and have them come to talk with her. Just to make sure she's not being trafficked and anything else. If you see something, say something, do something. If it doesn't feel right to your husband, then something's not right. Because men have no intuition. I talked to TL Saturday morning. Yesterday morning, I talked to TL for like 30 minutes. She's not worrying about that stuff at all. TL does not care. She doesn't. She doesn't care. So, and I don't watch those other channels to see what's being said about her. But I know I spoke to her and because someone in my chat told me. But TL is fine. She doesn't care about that bullshit. and they're just making themselves look bad because she's out there doing what she's doing, and they're sitting behind a camera and a mic and talking shit. Well, you can leave her a message on her last video to let her know that you have her back. Just go to her channel and leave her a message and let her know, hey, we stand with you 100%. That's all you have to do. And she would really appreciate that. But she was with her mother yesterday. So anyway, I gotta go. I need to make 2 calls before I get out of here. Let's see. What else is there? Sister, I'm gonna call you later on. But I need to make 2 other calls. And thank you guys for coming in this morning. Really appreciate it. I appreciate Ambrius donating the 5 gifted memberships. I really, really do. Thank you. Everything helps towards the channel. And trust me and believe the money that I do, and I've said this before, that's money that I actually use. Well, I used last year and the year before to adopt families for Christmas. Not saying that, but I also use it as my play money. So play money meaning when I go to Vegas. So my money actually goes to where, I mean, and I could adopt families like that. The first year I did it, but this past 2 years, the money that I made on YouTube, I actually went and used towards gifts and stuff for families at school. Yeah, play money is wonderful, but but that's when I say play money, that's what I mean. I take it, and then when I had those other 2 young girls, the young girl and the little boy, when I took them shopping and stuff, and I'm so happy to know that they're doing great. I'm not going to call her name. The daddy, her and her brother are doing really, really well. She called me a couple of weeks ago to let me know that everything was still going good. Good morning, Alan G. So nice to see you. I really appreciate you coming in the other day. And guys, again, if you're new to the channel, please please subscribe. If you're inclined to, but please hit the like button when you come in or on the way out. I really, really appreciate that. And I would definitely talk to you guys later. I know Savage is today is Monday. Savage normally does a members only live on Monday. Hopefully she does. I know she went live yesterday. It was a surprise, and I really enjoyed her live. I know it's not your business. I know, but you know what? I don't have no problem telling you, but I did. I bought a new turban with George's money, except for they didn't have rhinestones. It was $9.09. So she might talk. Snuggle Bunny. She may talk. You never know. It's the way they approach her. It's the way they approach her. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here and participating in the conversation and the chat. I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys, I'm going to go out of here. You have a great day. Bye.